Hello everybody, welcome back to the Grizzoo. My name is Grizzgo, and today we are working on a Chinese Pangolin exhibit. This build turned out very cool, so if you want to see more builds like this, like and subscribe, and make sure that you're clicking the bell notification and doing all of that other YouTube-y stuff. So let's get right into the build. We are going to be matching our Lar Gibbon exhibit on the other side that we completed in our last episode. Another brick greenhouse kind of inspired thing. And then we're going to be doing a raised exhibit. So I raised up the terrain inside just so the pangolin can be seen easily and you don't have to look down over the wall to see it or anything. Just because he's kind of a small guy, so I like going to zoos and the smaller animals being closer to eye level, or at least raised up off the floor a little bit. So here we are. We're doing a little bit of minor adjusting just because the grid wasn't perfectly aligned with these rounded pieces. But here we're gonna start on the top of our viewing wall, just carrying that brick pattern through to the top of the what's gonna be the glass viewing area. And now that we have the main foundation of our building figured out, we are going to finish up doing the terrain on the inside. So just bringing that terrain over to the wall, making sure that it blends nicely. It doesn't stick out to disrupt the path that we're going to put in front of it. We just want to make sure that the animal won't get stuck or glitch through any weird terrain pieces. And then I wanted to have kind of like a raised even further part, just to bring the animal up a little higher to eye level. So we put this little hill on the inside. And now we're gonna start on the ceiling. I really liked having kind of a lower ceiling for these guys just because they're so small. And it kind of makes the exhibit a little bit more intimate, and the animals won't get too lost feeling in such an enormous building. So here we're just gonna figure out the skylight to let some natural light into the enclosure. There's this weird gap, so we're just going to fill that in with some trim pieces. Duplicate that over to the other side just to make it symmetrical. Now we're going to put in our glass pieces. That's one thing that is important to me, is having familiar structures around the entire zoo. So obviously the greenhouse exhibits are very popular in the Grizzoo right now. So pretty much every building is going to have like a big nice skylight. That way when I look at it from a distance, everything is cohesive and looks like it all fits together. So even if you have a different themed building, if you still carry over different elements from your zoo to different areas, it'll kind of bring in a cohesion that looks really nice. And now we're just going to fill this tiny little gap, the pole. So here we're going to work on our pathway to try to bring that around. There wasn't really a good way to get it exactly the way I wanted it, but I think in the end I came up with a pretty good solution. So the way we're going to have it is we're going to have kind of a separated viewing area, and then the main pathway kind of branches off from there. Now we're going to hop back inside the enclosure and finish off some of the trim work. Once I added some walls here to close the gaps. Kind of made this weird lip, so you always want to make sure that you're putting a decent amount of detail into your builds. Now we're adding the barrier in. We're going to have the staff pathway go to kind of the end of the exhibit. And this will work for our next build, which will be to the right, on the right side of this. So we're putting in the one-way glass on the front here. Now we're just gonna smooth the terrain out so we can put the staff gate. That is the main structure all completed. We're gonna get our first pangolin in here, and there he is. I think these guys are very cute, as I do probably every animal in this game, and every animal I've built an exhibit for. I've probably said the exact same thing, but these ones, I love the way that they crawl on their knuckles, kind of. Very cute. Very excited to finish the build for this guy. Here we're just gonna do the terrain. They like a sandy dirt terrain kind of thing with a little bit of rocks. Now we're gonna add in our foliage. And of course, because the light's gonna be coming in from the top, that's where most of our plants are going to be. The other areas are gonna be kind of dark. So not a lot of plants will really grow there. And then adding in this bamboo just to hide those the staff windows and stuff like that. But not too much. I kind of like the fact that they're back there because pangolins are endangered. So it's kind of nice that they're like observing them. So I think that's kind of cool. Now we're just going to add these flowers just to give a pop of color. And we're going to use this grapevine to just kind of add a commonality between the outside of the exhibit into the inside of the exhibit. Here is the termite mound we're going to add for them. For an enrichment item, throw down a box and a scratching post. And that's pretty much the finished interior and exterior for the exhibit. So we're just going to make sure that our pangolin is healthy and happy. I did forget the food and water bowls, so we're gonna put those down. And we're gonna kind of angle everything to be towards the front, just so that the pangolin will come out there and not hide in the back. So here he is going to the front and then immediately turning around and going backwards. I did, however, manage to catch this cute moment with our pangolin going up next to the scratching post and scratching himself. Very cute. Probably the most adorable thing I've seen. New favorite animal in the Grizoo? Possibly. And now they are a burrowing species, so they can use this burrow. We're going to put that in and level some terrain, just so the guests can see them going in and out of their of the burrow. Now here are some of the guest views. And of course we need to get our educational signs out. And we're just going to place them around in a couple areas that the guests tend to gather. To make this viewing area a little more exclusive feeling, we're going to put some bamboo down. There you have it. There is the completed Chinese pangolin exhibit. Looking very nice. Oh, I did forget to turn the white beams black, so we were going to do that just for consistency. And there you have it. There is the completed Chinese pangolin exhibit. Next episode, we will be completing that 3-building stretch right there by adding a building right next to the pangolins. And yeah, hopefully you like this video. Like and subscribe as always. I don't know, have a beautiful day. Go buy yourself something nice because you deserve it. Yeah, go add a pangolin to your zoo. That's what you should do, because I feel like nobody adds them to their zoos, and they really should, because they're cute and adorable and overall beautiful creatures. So here we're zooming out of our beautiful zoo. Look at that, 150 years old this zoo is, because I never press pause when I build stuff. Wow, the Grizoo. Look at you. Okay, bye.